Over the weekend, Caitlin Clark broke multiple WNBA and rookie records, silencing her haters. And of course we know, Caitlin Clark is for sure Rookie of the Year, but could she also be the greatest rookie of all time? What's up, you guys? I'm Rachel DeMita, and welcome to the Courtside Club. Over the weekend, Caitlin Clark passed more milestones in her career, the first being the single-season assists record. So she set the new single-season assist record with 317 dimes. You guys, this is a WNBA record, not just a rookie record. She set this in her first season in the WNBA, and she is now averaging over 8 assists per game with one more regular season game left in the season. By mid-season, I feel like we all knew that she was going to break this record if she kept consistent. And what makes this record so funny to me is that some of her biggest haters called her out during the beginning of the season, and there are these tweets that are now going viral now that she has actually broken this record. Earlier on in the season, DeMita Carrington tweeted, "Caitlin might lead the league in assists this year." And then Alyssa Thomas replied. Now, Alyssa Thomas used to hold the record for single season assists. She replied, "Don't play with me, nay." And then Sheryl Swoopes replied to her with a bunch of laughing faces emojis. And then a month later, DeMita Carrington again tweeted, she said, "I lied. AT finna lead the league in assists. I told her my tweet was fuel." So as you can imagine with WNBA Twitter, these tweets are now resurfacing and going viral with nobody from this group that I just mentioned, DeMita, Alyssa, or Sheryl Swoopes, saying anything about Caitlin breaking the record, and I'm sure that they probably won't. Another instance that I thought was really funny, if you guys remember when Kennedy Carter, early on in the season, it was probably one of the most viral WNBA moments involving Caitlin Clark in the beginning of the season, when Kennedy Carter basically came up and checked Caitlin and dropped her to the ground when the ball wasn't in play. It was going viral. She said she didn't have any regrets. If you guys also remember, Angel seemed to be like cheering her on when she did that. And then, if you remember, in an interview around that same time, Kennedy Carter came out and said, besides three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table, man, when she was talking about Caitlin Clark. And I just think it's so ironic and so funny because obviously she brings a lot more to the table besides three-point shooting. She is also getting her teammates involved and is now the single season leader in assists. But the records continue on because just last night she broke the record. But the records continue because just last night she broke the record for most points ever by a rookie. So Caitlin Clark has broken the WNBA rookie single season scoring record set by Simone Augustus 18 years ago with 746 points and counting. Caitlin has one more game in the regular season. With this milestone, she scored 35 points in this game. Another record that she broke was for the most double-digit games by a rookie with 34 games and counting. And one more funny record that she broke just within this game. She records a 35-point game in her rookie year, passing Sheryl Swoopes' career high of 34 points in a single game in her entire career. And again, this just goes back to the people who have been hating on Caitlin Clark. And again, I feel like it's a select few that have been unapologetically hating on Caitlin, but these select few seem to just get the facts thrown back in their face during this entire season. And it's quite ironic that Caitlin Clark recorded a 35-point game in her rookie season, and I'm sure that she will have that and more as she continues on. And with all of these records that Caitlin continues to break, continues to silence her haters, I thought this was absolutely hilarious. So the teams right now are sending out like PR packages, media packages for the WNBA end of season awards. So the Fever sent out a package with their picks for certain awards. They have Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year and All NBA. They have Kelsey Mitchell for All NBA. They have Aaliyah Boston for All NBA, and they have Lexi Hall for Most Improved. Now, on this little stat card that you see, one of the media people took a photo of it and tweeted it out. On this little card that you see, it lists all of these women's accomplishments, and you'll see in Caitlin's category, the text is very, very small. And then at the end, it says, "Can't read all of Cece's accomplishments? Scan below for a better view." So I did the honor of scanning the QR code, and it is so cute the little presentation deck that they put together for Caitlin. It says, in a rookie class of her own. And then it says, Caitlin Clark's ranks among all 2024 WNBA rookies. She is first in points per game, averaging 19 points a game, first in field goals made, 230, first in assists per game, second in defensive rebounds, first in steals per game, first in three-point field goals made, and first in free throw percentage. If you guys remember that the three-point field goals made was also another record that she broke a couple weeks ago, and that was a WNBA rookie record that she broke. So then if you scroll down, it says 22 reasons, and this is 22 league or franchise records that Caitlin has set. I'm not going to sit here and read all of them, but I will leave this on screen if you guys want to pause the video and read it. But some of the records that stood out to me, I love that she broke the WNBA single game assist record with 19 assists. That is all WNBA. She did that in her rookie season. I love the record where she had the most all-star votes of any player in the history of the WNBA. And of course, the league record, the fastest player in WNBA history to record 300 career assists, doing it in just 35 games. And then if you scroll down, there's one more slide that says Caitlin Clark by the numbers, which gives you just like more accomplishments that Caitlin Clark has had in her rookie season. And with all of that, it really got me thinking, is she the greatest rookie of all time? I know that we have seen on multiple podcasts where they have talked about her being not only the greatest WNBA rookie, but the most impactful and most influential rookie across the board in any sport. And a lot of people were comparing her to LeBron James, saying, was LeBron James the most influential rookie, or is it Caitlin Clark? And I think that the argument, one, on the WNBA side can be made, and it's so hard to compare eras of basketball. And I think if you look at her stats, if you look at it on paper, she is up there with the greatest of the greats. Candace Parker, as I've talked about with you guys, is one of my favorite players of all time. We compared her stats and Caitlin Clark's stats in my last video, and we also did it at the beginning of the season. Caitlin Clark is currently ahead of Candace in most all categories. There's only ever been a couple other rookies who have been on pace like Caitlin is. And in the same light, Caitlin Clark and the Fever have really good chances in this playoff run. I'm actually really glad that it seems to be that they're matching up with the Connecticut Sun first, because I think that they can beat the Sun in the first round. I wasn't so sure about the Minnesota Lynx. I honestly think that they have a good chance of making it to the final. So I was nervous if they matched up in the first round. And so I think when we're looking at just the basketball side, just the statistics, just the way that Caitlin Clark has elevated this Fever team, there is a very good argument to be made that Caitlin Clark could be the greatest WNBA rookie of all time. Obviously, you guys let me know in the comments right now if you think that she is. Now, if we look past just the stats and what she has done on the basketball court and look at her influence and how she has elevated this game, that is where I think that she rivals LeBron James. I'm also from Akron, Ohio. I don't know if you guys knew this. I watched LeBron growing up. I used to go to his high school games. That was like our Friday night thing, was to go and watch LeBron play when he was playing at St. V. So I've been a fan of LeBron. I've seen that impact that he made not only on Akron, but then going to the NBA and playing for the Cavs, and that kind of being like our Ohio thing. He was, on the front of Sports Illustrated, The Chosen One. It was like magazine covers, what was it, like $100 million deal or something with Nike. Like, the LeBron James effect was insane, and that was 20 some years ago now, right? Caitlin Clark is at that level, and the only way I think that she might have a leg up on LeBron is because she has elevated an entire league. The NBA, for the most part, has always been quite popular. At least in the past 20 to 30 years, the NBA has been popular. It has been profitable. These men have been making millions of dollars for as long as, we can remember in recent history. The WNBA has not done that. They have started flying in private planes this year. The attendance numbers are way up. I plan on making an entire video on this as well, because the numbers and the new eyeballs on the WNBA this season are actually wild if you think about it. This is unprecedented territory with the WNBA, and you would be crazy to say that a lot of that doesn't fall on being because of Caitlin Clark. And I think that that is where we can talk about, is she the most impactful rookie of all time? Has she past LeBron James in that sense for this specific sport. And again, that's not me putting down LeBron in any sort of way. It's just that the NBA was already great. LeBron came in, he was the real deal, he was the chosen one, he elevated Cleveland. But there's a case to be made that Caitlin Clark could be the greatest rookie ever. She has made such an impact on the WNBA at a similar level as to somebody like we've talked about in other videos, like a Tiger Woods, where he elevated golf so much. Because of him, so many other men got paid so much more and so many more eyeballs were on the sport, and that is the kind of impact that Caitlin Clark has had on the WNBA. But you guys definitely let me know in the comments below what you think about these new records that Caitlin has broken. Is there any more that are on her radar that you think that she will accomplish by the end of her career? Let me know in the comments below if you think that she's the greatest WNBA rookie of all time, or is she quite possibly the greatest rookie of all time ever across all sports? You guys let me know, and of course give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and click that little subscribe button because we upload new videos every single week. And with that, you guys, I'll see you next time. Ooh,